when Jay King is here. I could just watch and listen to Jay King's stories. Jay King is the real deal, and every single person who has met him says he's the nicest guy ever. He absolutely is just the nicest guy, most authentic, and he's traveled the entire globe. Every time he comes, he has a brand new story of, yeah, I was climbing down into this volcano, or, you know, we went to this one place, but we couldn't go because, you know, it's underwater 11 months of the year. Whatever it is, he's always got these incredible, fascinating stories that he goes to such great lengths to bring us beautiful gemstones, and then how talented he is to make sure that they get put into these beautiful jewelry designs. Now, this is brand new. This is Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. This is incredibly rare, incredibly difficult to get. To be able to get that Sleeping Beauty Turquoise, that's mined in the United States in that Sleeping Beauty mine. This one actually comes with the inlay pendant as well, which is an amazing value to be able to get that on the double strand necklace, so you can wear it with or without the pendant if you want to be able to take the pendant separately. And it's kind of like an enhancer look to it. You can take that off. It has a generous bail, so you could put that on a leather strap or any other one of your necklaces that you have. It has that beautiful turquoise inlay in that beautiful teardrop diamond shape. Look at that. Oh, there it is. That process right there, just to hand inlay each one of those pieces of turquoise, to be able to get each piece, look, it's like a puzzle, to be able to get each piece to just be perfectly placed. The hand craftsmanship on that is worth the $159 on its own, but you're not just getting the pendant, you're also getting a double strand of Sleeping Beauty turquoise necklace. So the necklace itself is about 18 inches. It has a 2 3/4 inch extender. That's a sterling silver extender. So here I removed the pendant so that I could show you that double strand necklace on its own. Look at each one of those little pieces, those little delights, the little nuggets of Sleeping Beauty turquoise, genuine Sleeping Beauty turquoise, handcrafted. So you can wear this together. You can wear it separately, and then, or you can just add that inlay pendant right on top of it, and you have that amazing look. Now there we're showing you that sterling silver extender and the shepherd's hook so that it's really easy. This is how easy it is to put on. Done. And you can adjust it however you want to whatever your neckline is. So you have a beautiful look for just $31. That is our one-day only price. How gorgeous that is. This is one of those ones that is just, it's a conversation starter. It's an attention getter. It's that perfect spot. Maybe if you don't really love your you know, your décolleté area, you feel like, you know what, I've been in the sun, I'm getting a little bit of you know, a little bit wrinkles there. This is gonna take all the attention and focus it right onto your beautiful necklace, your beautiful pendant. It's an outfit changer, this one. It's only available at this price just for today. He brought in a very few of them to go around, and you're saving $50. We're shipping it to you for free. It's $31 to get it home. If you've never worn a Jay King piece of jewelry, this is a beautiful time to try it. This one's item number 490075, handcrafted, set on sterling silver, and 2 rows of beautiful Sleeping Beauty turquoise. There you see it's wrapped around a little bit. You could spin it, sort of give it a little bit of a twirl to give it a little bit more depth. Then you can wear it with the pendant or without. That pendant strung on maybe like a little leather cord, or even a little strand of pearls. It really is your choice. Or of course you can wear them together. You're really getting 2 completely different looks for the price of less than one. So take advantage of that while we've got that.